Hello and welcome to my channel, Financial Dreams with Christine. My name is Christine and I am pursuing my financial dreams. Becoming and staying debt-free, saving and investing, all in preparation for retirement in about 3 years' time. I am married, have 2 children in college, and I am a veteran elementary school teacher in my 25th year. I live in a very high cost of living area just offshore of the southern New Jersey coast. If you're interested in budgeting, saving, grocery hauls, and other financial content, I'd love for you to stick around to follow along on my journey. Thank you to all my new friends in the budgeting community who have given me so much support over the past week. You make this journey so much more pleasant and fun. And with that, let's get started. This is my spread for May. Now, I noticed so many people had lovely stickers and I just wanted to jazz mine up. So I just drew some things this month to make it look pretty and colorful and to remind me of spring. Everything that I have highlighted in purple is coming from my end of the month rollover from April, my last paycheck. I will roll over $800 to cover those first few expenses in May. My first pay in May is the 10th, and that will cover my sinking funds, car payment, and Roth. And then my final paycheck in May will cover my streaming services, budgeted expenses like groceries, gas, spending, and then a rollover to June. So here we go. I'm a little bit confused about this budget for my May 10th paycheck. And the reason I say that is because I have a rollover from my April paycheck. So I don't know if I should close out that final paycheck of April now when I get the payment, since this is rolling over into May. If I do that, there's too large of a gap. Or if, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain what I'm asking. Let me think about it some more. Anyway, I'm going to get started. So my rollover, and I will zoom you in here. Okay, I think that'll do it. My rollover, as I said earlier, from my second paycheck in April is $800 to cover those expenses, mostly utilities, in early May. I am a school teacher who gets paid every other week, not bi-weekly, but every other week, because some months, only 1 month actually, I do get 3 pays. It's a magic month, but for teachers in my district, that month of 3 pays, we call it a free pay, and we don't get all the deductions taken out that we usually do. So it's like a little bonus. My paycheck comes in at just over $2,700. Okay, I do have a teachers pay teachers account, and during the school year, I make about $400 each month. You'll see how that's going to go down considerably June, July, and August. I sell odds and ends on eBay. I always budget this low because it's unpredictable. So $50 would be great. If it's more, fantastic. And my other income, if you've watched my other videos, you know that we have some out-of-network medical expenses each month. We submit those expenses to the insurance company, and they in turn refund us or give us a portion of the cost back. And I just keep recycling that into our health sinking fund. So let's add all these up. Okay, $4,114.32 to play with for the first pay period in May. All right. Natural gas is coming down. I'm excited to have a bill for natural gas under $100. I don't know if it's going to be this month though, because we've been having some chilly nights and I haven't really had the heat on, but I don't know. I think it's just a residual from the month before. I don't know exactly when the cutoff is, but I think there's going to be a little bit above 100 for now. Verizon, we have $221.38. That's our usual payment. My husband did purchase a new phone last month, and he used tax return. However, I don't know if there's going to be an added fee. Hopefully not. I think we covered that all, but we shall see. And Comcast, oh Comcast, how I loathe you. $241.64, but it's baseball season and that is my husband's passion, and he will watch all the games. Every game that you can possibly imagine, he will be watching. Our car payment, the minimum payment is around $250, but I always pay $400 because I want that gone. And streaming, we have 3 streaming services, and since I'm not a cash budgeter, I just pay that off in the second paycheck of the month. Okay, now if you're wondering about things like, what about your electricity? We do have solar panels. We have a negligible amount each month to pay, sometimes $7. And we have a credit built up over time. So it really just cuts down on the credit each month, if that makes sense. That's one of my husband's bills. We do split our bills. We have separate accounts. It works for us. I know it doesn't work for everyone. We do not have a water bill. We have a well, so we don't have to worry about any expenses like that, although we do have a water conditioning system that needs to be taken care of every now and then. So those are the only other utilities I can think of that you might not see here. Okay, let's go on down to the next section, our variable expenses. My groceries, my car, my miscellaneous spending, that all comes out, as I said, just like the streaming, in my second paycheck of the month. I use a specific credit card that gives rewards for certain categories, then accumulate those rewards and apply them, and then pay off the balance at the end of each month. One expense that we have this month that is different than usual, since I do live right offshore, we go to the beach in the summer. Myself, my son, my daughter will go to the beach. My husband is not a fan. However, if you've ever been to the Jersey Shore, you know it isn't free. You need to have a beach tag. Beach tags go up in price after Memorial Day, so I am going to get them before Memorial Day to save that. Goes up $5 a tag, and in the town where we go, $30 for each tag, which is ridiculous. Oh dear, I'm just realizing I never added up my fixed expenses. All right, so I'm gonna just go do that real quick, and then I can go back to those beach tags I was telling you about. I don't know if there's any other place that charges you to attend the beach. They do have beach badge checkers who walk up and down the beach. Sometimes they stand at the entrance to the beach to make sure you have a tag as you go on. But we always have them. It does help maintain the beaches. They are quite clean. The beach sweepers come along in the morning, early hours, and get rid of any like trash and debris, broken glass. Plus we have wonderful lifeguards. All right, so I'm getting a different number each time, and I think that's probably because I was doing all this while I was talking, which would make total sense. Okay, so I'm just going one more time. 41, 14, 32 cents minus 10.03.02. Okay, if it says so, that is different than I got on my cheat sheet. However, I'm going to believe this calculator right here. All right, I'm going to bring that down. I have been to New York State to go to beaches, and they do things a little bit differently. They don't have the beach tags, but you have to have a permit to park, and that I think is worse because it makes it really inaccessible. When we've gone, you can't park anywhere close to the beach, which really doesn't allow you to go to the beach at all. I'd rather have to pay for a tag, and they do have different prices. You can get a daily tag, a weekly tag, what have you. But I would rather pay for a tag and be able to go to the beach than have to find a parking spot that doesn't exist, if that makes sense. I don't know here. I'm trying to talk and do math, which I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. All right. I'm sure if I make a mistake, someone's going to let me know. And I hope so. I really hope so. I will go over this and edit anything that I goof up. All right, so let's go for the sinking funds. Going back to that health reimbursements, I'm gonna budget 98. It could be 196. Sometimes I could get 2 reimbursement checks in a month. Not usually, but you never know. I am going to do these 3 categories, the second paycheck in May. And my daughter is coming home from college, so I'm sure that she'll be wanting to run around. So I'm gonna put a little money into entertainment, my personal spending. I need to get a summer haircut. I hate when hair sticks to the back of my neck, so I've got to get it cut short for summer. Summer money. Since I'm a teacher, I do not get paid in the summer, so I save money throughout the year. This usually winds up helping me get through August. My June paycheck gets me through July. My summer money savings gets me through August. Retirement, $500 for retirement. This is above and beyond Roth and a 403B. This is kind of savings that I might need short term, such as moving expenses. We plan to sell our home and move to New England. Maybe moving expenses, could be health expenses, anything that we need in hand that we don't want to pull from our investments. Vacation fund. So our vacation fund, I had a whole trip planned for this summer. Everything was purchased, almost all paid off, when we had a few things happen. We had storm damage to our roof and basement, which we had to pay some out of pocket. Luckily, the insurance did reimburse everything. But also, since my children are both in college, summer used to be a time where we could do some traveling as a family. But this summer, my daughter has an internship. My son has a job that is seasonal, so they really need a lot of help in the summer. So we really can't travel like I wanted to this summer. I'm disappointed, but I also completely understand. So I've kind of switched things to Christmas, but I'm not sure we're going to do the same trip. So I'm still trying to save a little bit, but I don't even really know what I'm going to be doing. The trip that I had canceled was a trip to California. We have a family member who lives out that way, but we were going to do Los Angeles, Hollywood, We were going to go to Malibu, go to Disneyland. We hadn't been to Disneyland in a long time, and we just really wanted to do those things, but oh well. I could reschedule for Christmas. Our Christmas break as teachers, or at least for my district, is not very long this year. It's just the way the holiday falls and the New Year holiday falls, so I'm not sure what we're going to do, so you can stick around, and once I figure it out, I will let you know. All right, so during all of that, I figured out that we had, or I have $1,698 in sinking funds total, so I've just over $1,300 left. I am going to put a lot of this towards that car. In the summer, I'm not going to be able to pay above the minimum due to the fact that I don't get paid in the summer, so I want to put a little more extra than I usually do. All right, so now I have left over $823.30. Now here we go down here, which usually turns out to be interesting because I change my mind a lot about what I want to do. And yeah, so my Roth is going to come out. That's always $600 during the school year. Now next school year, I'm going to probably be raising that. I do want to get my $8,000 fully funded. I am turning 50 this year. Boo hiss. But oh well, what's the alternative? So let me take $600 off. That leaves me with $223. I am going to do $100 extra in my gifts category. I am going to do $50 extra for my pet category. I think I'm going to have to buy my Yorkie some food soon, and each bag is $50, so that will be perfect. And then that's what, let me see. Okay, so that leaves $73.30. Let's put a 50 more on that vacation. And then that leaves me with $23.30 with a cushion. Now that is not what I got on my cheat sheet at all. So what does that tell you? Either I messed up the cheat sheet or I messed up this budget royally. So I am going to go through things off camera, and I will fix anything that needs to when I edit. So that was a lot, but I'm kind of laughing at myself over here. A little bit silly. Anyhow, thank you all for tuning in. If you liked this content, if you want to stick around and see how things turn out, I'd love for you to do so. Please like and subscribe, and have a great day. Bye.